children, welcome to another session of Science Class 4. Today we will revise Lesson 1 and will understand textual content of Lesson 1.
So now let's understand textual content of Lesson 1. All living beings need food. All living beings means human being, animals, birds and plants. Plants make their own food through photosynthesis process. Next, food gives us energy for doing activities such as studying, playing, walking and talking. Here we can define energy as the strength to do any kind of physical activity. In other words, energy is the ability to do work. So we need energy, so we need food. Next, some of the energy is also used to help us grow. Here grow means growth of height, weight, shape, hair, development of muscles and development of brain. As you know, muscles is the body's most metabolic tissue, which means it requires more energy than other body tissues to maintain itself because they are naturally more muscular. Now next topic is food groups. As you know, the key to healthy eating is to enjoy a variety of nutritious foods from each of the 5 food groups. And these 5 food groups are in the proportion that you should be eating them throughout your day. Now, the food that we eat has many substances that help our body to grow and stay healthy and strong. Here substances means calcium, vitamins, carbohydrate, protein, which help our body to grow, means growth of height, weight, hair, development of muscles and brain. And to stay healthy means disease free and strong means without weakness. Now what is nutrition? The substance like carbohydrate, protein, fats, vitamins and mineral, calcium. So those substances that are needed by our body for energy, good health and proper growth are called nutrients. Next, nutrients give us energy to do our work. They help to repair our body and also prevent us from falling ill too often. Means foods from the basic food groups provide the nutrients essential for life and growth, and these foods are also known as everyday foods. The main nutrients found in food items are carbohydrate, proteins, fats and vitamins and minerals. Now first food group is carbohydrate. Food items such as cereals like rice, wheat and corn and vegetables such as potatoes give us a lot of energy. They contain carbohydrate. Food items rich in carbohydrate are called energy giving food. Means here sources of carbohydrate are cereals and vegetables, which are also called energy giving food as they provide a lot of energy. Next, people who do a lot of physical work such as laborer, means a person who does hard physical work. Farmers and sports person need a lot of carbohydrate to give them more energy, because the labor spend 8 to working with hammers and other tools in the agricultural field, construction site and at other places where physical labor is required. For providing the instant energy for muscular work, the carbohydrate in the form of sugar and starch are required, which are converted into energy. Now next is proteins, the next food group. Food items such as milk, egg, cheese, fish, meat, beans and pulses are rich in proteins. Food items rich in proteins are called bodybuilding food. They are needed for the growth and repair of our body and also for building muscles. Young children need more protein-rich food items than adults because they are still growing. So here sources of proteins are milk, egg, cheese, fish, meat, beans and pulses. And they are called bodybuilding food because they are needed for building muscles and also for the growth like growth of height, weight, hair and development of brain and muscles. Now next food group is fats. Food items such as nuts, oil, ghee and butter are rich in fats. They provide more energy than food items rich in carbohydrate. They also help to keep the body warm. Our body needs very little fat. Extra fat is stored in the body for later use. Means sources of fats are nuts, oil, ghee and butter. They provide energy more than the food item rich in carbohydrate. Means they are also energy giving food. They also help to keep our body warm. Our body needs very little fat, so too much fat is harmful for our body. It also stores extra fat for future use. Now next, vitamins and minerals. Food items such as fresh fruit, vegetables, milk, eggs, peanut are rich in vitamins and minerals. Means sources of vitamins and minerals are fresh fruit, vegetables, milk, eggs and peanut. Now how do they help us? They protect us from diseases and keep us fit and healthy. Therefore, they are called protective food. Now, there are some important vitamins required by our body like vitamin A, vitamin B complex, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin E and vitamin K. Vitamin A improves eyesight and keep our skin healthy. Sources of vitamin A are milk, egg, carrot and mango. Vitamin B complex is needed for various functions of our body and sources of vitamin B are milk, green leafy vegetable and whole grain. Vitamin C helps to fight infections and keep our gums and teeth healthy. Sources of vitamin C are green vegetables, tomatoes and cauliflower. Vitamin D helps in proper absorption of calcium in our body and sources of vitamin D are sunlight, milk and dairy product. Means all the vitamins are helpful for all body parts like eyes, skins, gums and teeth. Now, after understanding vitamins, let's understand minerals. Calcium, iron, potassium, iodine and sodium are examples of minerals. Now, how does calcium help us? Calcium helps in the formation of bones and teeth. Example of calcium-rich food items are milk, curd, almond and cheese. So, sources of calcium are milk, curd, almond and cheese. Now next, dietary fiber and water. Food items such as cereals, corn, green leafy vegetables and fruit contain fibers that cannot be digested by our body. It means this kind of food also has some fibers, and these fibers are known as dietary fiber or roughage because it cannot be digested and also has no food value, but still it is very important because it helps the body to get rid of undigested food, like it helps to remove waste material from our body. Next is water. Water is also a very important part of our diet. Our diet is very important. Our body needs water for all its function. Even water helps to digest our food and remove waste from the body. Our body contains about 70% of water, but time to time we lose water from our body in different forms. So we must drink at least 8 to 10 glasses of water daily. Now next is balanced diet, a diet that has all the nutrients like carbohydrate, proteins, fats, vitamins and mineral in the right amount. Dietary fiber and water is called a balanced diet. Means a diet that contains different kind of foods in certain quantities and proportion so that the requirement for calories, proteins, minerals, vitamins and alternative nutrients is satisfied. Next, the picture shows some food items that make a balanced diet. In order to stay healthy, we should eat food items from each of these food groups daily. As you know, the key to healthy eating is to enjoy a variety of nutritious foods. So, here 5 food groups on a plate are in the proportion that you should be eating them throughout your day. Balanced diet is very important because a well-balanced diet provides important vitamins, minerals and nutrients to keep the body and mind strong and healthy. Now next topic, preservation of food. If food items are kept for a long period of time and not stored properly, they get spoiled. Such food items are bad for our health. Preservation of food prevents it from getting spoiled. It means that food items kept uncovered are exposed to dust and flies. As you know, flies carry germs on their body and cause diseases like diarrhea, typhoid. So when food are exposed, we should avoid eating uncovered, then cut food sold in street. Foods also get spoiled spoiled when they are left for a long time, as germs grow quickly when there is moisture, means water, and warmth. So we should keep our food and preserve our food. Now we can preserve food in number of ways. Here there are 5 methods. First, drying method, removing the water content of the food. For example, drying grapes to get raisins. As you know, food is dried before using it, like red chilies, turmeric roots, mint leaves are dried in sunlight and then further used for flavoring. Now next method, pickling, mixing fruit and vegetable with salt and oil. For example, mixing mango, lime and other vegetable with oil and salt. This is one of the oldest method of preserving of food. Like in this way, we can preserve pickles and fish. Like salting preserve food by drawing water out of the food. Even it prevent bacteria growing and spoiling the food. Third method is refrigerating, keeping food in the fridge to preserve it for a short time. For example, keeping cooked food and fresh vegetable in the fridge. And this is an easy method of preserving food for few days. Like it's preserve taste, texture and the nutritional value of the food also. Next is deep freezing method, keeping food in the freezer to preserve it for a longer time. For example, keeping meat and fish in the freezer. So through deep freezing method, we can preserve meat and fish in the freezer for a longer time. Next is canning and bottling. Many of you have seen that many things like juices, jams, milk come in cans. They are sealed in cans after removing germs and moisture from them. So in this method, we can store foods in cans and bottle. Now next is rest, posture and exercise. So let's see its effect on our health. Our body needs rest for proper functioning. We need 6 to 8 hours of sleep in a day. Lack of sleep may result in improper functioning of body organs. It can make us fall ill and therefore staying up late is not a good idea. As you know, rest and relaxation both reduces stress and improves overall health. You will be able to easily work a full day. It also improves your focus. An active mindset gets tired just like an active body. So to make it active, to make your mind active, you need rest and relaxation. Now next is posture, refers to body position. It is important for us to keep our backs upright while standing or sitting. Incorrect posture over a long period of time can lead to pain in joint and muscles. So this is the effect of incorrect posture, because incorrect posture over a long period of time can lead to pain in joint and muscles. But proper and right posture improves spine health, like sitting and standing with proper alignment or posture improves blood flows, then helps keep your nerves and blood vessels healthy, supports your muscles. Now next is exercise. So here to exercise means to engage in physical activity. for the purpose of working your body to stay healthy. So exercise is important to stay healthy. Regular exercise and playing outdoor games such as hockey, football, cricket help us to stay fit. Yoga, an ancient method of exercise practiced in India and also helps in keeping our body fit. So as I said, to exercise means to engage in physical activity for the purpose of making your body fit and healthy. And there are other benefits also, like it can make you feel happier, it can help with weight loss, it can increase your energy levels. So now let's understand hard words of lesson 1. BASIC. Basic means primary, or here we can say basic means essential or necessary. Now second, ENERGY. Energy. We can define energy as the strength to do any kind of physical activity, or we can say energy is the ability to do work. Now third, PROTEINS. Proteins. Proteins is one of the food group. Food items such as milk, egg, cheese, fish, meat, beans, pulses are example of proteins, and proteins are also called bodybuilding food. Next word, VITAMINS. Vitamins. Vitamins is one of the food group which protect us from diseases and keep us fit and healthy. Next, CALCIUM. Calcium is example of mineral. Next, CARBOHYDRATES. Carbohydrate is also one of the food group. Next, IRON. Iron. That is also example of mineral. Next, 8. Mineral. MINERALS. Minerals is a substance. Next word, ROUGHAGE. Roughage. That is another name of dietary fiber. The part of the plant food that cannot be digested is called dietary fiber, and it helps to remove waste material from our body. Next is NUTRIENTS. Nutrients. The substance that are needed by our body for energy, good health and proper growth are called nutrients. Nutrients give us energy to do our work. They help to repair our body and also prevent us from falling ill too often. Now next is DIGESTION. Digestion. It is the process by which food is broken down into a simpler form so that it can be easily taken in or absorbed by the body. Now next is REST. Rest. To rest means to relax. To get rest by lying down, especially like sleep. Now next word, PICKLING. Pickling. That is one of the method of preservation of food. Now next, DRYING. Drying is one of the method of preservation of food. Now next, POSTURE. Posture. Posture means body position. Question 1. Fill in the blank. First, that dash help to keep our body warm. Answer is fats. Food items such as nuts, oil, ghee and butter, which are rich in fats, keep our body warm. Second, a dish consists of all the nutrients in the right amount. Answer is balanced diet consists of all the nutrients like carbohydrate, protein, vitamins and mineral and fats in the right amount. Third, dash remove waste material from our body. Food items such as cereals, corn, green leafy vegetables and fruit contain fibers that cannot be digested by our body, which is called dietary fiber. Remove waste material from our body, and which is very important. So answer is dietary fiber removes waste material from our body. Fourth, we can preserve meat and fish for longer time in dash. In preservation of food, fourth method is deep freezing method. By keeping food in the freezer, we can preserve food such as meat and fish. Answer is freezer. We can preserve meat and fish for a longer time in the freezer. Fifth, dash is an ancient method of exercise practiced in India. Answer is yoga. Yoga is an ancient method of exercise practiced in India, which is also helps in keep our body fit. Question number 2. Write true or false for the following statement. The first statement is food items rich in protein are called energy giving food. The following statement is false because food items rich in proteins are called bodybuilding food, while food items rich in carbohydrate are called energy giving food. So here first statement is false. Second statement, regular exercise is important to stay healthy. The statement is true. Regular exercise and even playing outdoor games help us to stay fit and healthy. So the second statement is true. Now third statement, 3/4 of our body weight is water. The following statement is true because for the first few months of life, nearly 3/4 of your body weight is made up of water. That percentage starts to decrease or decline before you reach your first birth. So the third statement is true. Fourth statement, fats are also called as protective food. The following statement is false because food items rich in vitamins and minerals are called as protective food. So the following statement is false. Third question, give 2 examples for each of the following. First, calcium-rich food items. Milk and cheese are examples of calcium-rich food item which helps in the formation of bones and teeth. Second question, iron-rich food items. Green leafy vegetable and dry fruit are examples of iron-rich food items which helps in the formation of blood. Third question, food items that give us roughage. Cereals and corn are examples of food items that give us roughage, which helps to remove waste material from our body and which are very important. Fourth, protein-rich food items. Milk and egg are examples of protein-rich food items which are called bodybuilding food. They are needed for the growth and repair of our body and also for building muscles. Young children need more protein-rich food items than adults because they are still growing. Fifth question, food items rich in carbohydrate. Rice and potato are example of food items rich in carbohydrate. Food items rich in carbohydrate are called energy-giving food, and people who do a lot of physical work such as farmers, sportspersons and laborers need a lot of carbohydrate to give them more energy.
So today we have revised topics like need of food, nutrients, 5 food groups, balanced diet, preservation of food, rest, posture and exercise.